Guys, how are you today? I hope your day is fantastic. Hey, look, I am here today at Lake Tinaroo, which is up in the Atherton Tablelands, nearly smack bang in the middle, and the kids are fishing. It's getting late, the sun's going down. We were here yesterday until sundown, and today we've come out and I'm a bit more organized tonight. So last night we went home and it was really late. It was like 6:30. Kids were dying of hunger and I wasn't prepared. Whereas today I'm here, I've got my Thermomix here in the back of the car. I have bought the ingredients for our quick risotto, which I'm going to show you. Let me spin the camera around for a second. Can I do that while I'm on live with you? I'm not even sure. And let me show you the kids. They're down there having a fantastic fish as we speak. You can kind of see them on the bank there. So far we have only caught a catfish. Actually, I caught that was my responsibility, but yeah, and even yesterday we didn't have much luck yesterday either. But anyway, beautiful location. If you ever get a chance to come up to the Atherton Tablelands, I would highly recommend this. The sun is starting to set, so it is a bit cold. I've just put a jacket on, but otherwise it's been beautiful. But let me show you this easy risotto. 4 steps and you are done. This doesn't get much simpler. So come on over. I'm going to do it manually, although you could follow guided recipes for this as well. Let me see if I can get you just a wee bit closer. Excuse my camera skills. All right, so here we go. So we're running off the inverter here in the car. So first things first is I'm going to put in all our favorite veggies. I'm not even going to bother weighing them. So I've got in here, and I told you I prepared already. So an onion cut in half, a garlic clove, and probably half a red capsicum. There's a couple of capsicums that were looking a bit sad in the fridge that I've salvaged some bits off. Now this is not going to have in it any protein. This is just going to be vegetables. A carrot, no need to peel. You saw the end going in there, and a zucchini as well as it was a bit sad in there as well. So I'm going to chuck that in there. I'm going to then chop it. So it's going to take no time to chop this in the Thermomix. We're going to do about 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, speed 5. Let's give that a chop down. Okay, so next up we need to add some oil to cook this down with. So it's going to be about 20 to 30 grams of oil. Car's on a little bit of a lean at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. You can see it moving around a bit as I lean on it. But you know what, the great thing with Thermomix, close enough is good enough. So let's put this in. 20 will do, because I'm kind of getting impatient. And now we want this to cook off. We want that onion to start getting really soft and flavoursome. So let's put this back on for 2 minutes, a aroma temp on speed 1.5, no, half, that'll do, and off that goes. Now, those of you who are wondering about our back of car setup, let me just take a little minute to tell you about what is in the back of the car. So what we've got here is we've got a 2000 watt pure sine inverter running this over there on the side next to the fridge. We've also got then 2 lithium batteries that set this system up, so it means we can easily drive somewhere and cook from anywhere on the side of the road. So fantastic system, and the Thermi actually lives there, so it's purpose-built shelving there, so it's quite safe for it. I do put my awesome little picnic blanket next to it just to stop it from moving sideways, but it just works absolutely perfectly. You might be able to actually hear the inverter kicking in here and putting its power through now. You might be able to hear that, not sure. But otherwise, let's let this cook for another minute and I'll be back in a second to show you the next step. Okay, it is cooking off. It is just about done. It's got 4 seconds to go. It hasn't got to 100 degrees, so it hasn't actually sauteed off. Now, if you've got the time, by all means, cook it till it's 100. I find it doesn't really make a difference. We really just need to sweeten that. It is because we've got so many veggies in there, it's going to take longer to heat up, but doesn't matter. Okay, the next step is add our arborio rice. Now, this is our risotto rice. Let me just spin back around to the Thermomix. All right, there it is. So we want our scales up, and I'm going to put 330 grams in. I tend to make, so a normal packet of arborio rice is about 1 kilo, or it is 1 kilo, so I tend to make 3 batches of 330 from a packet. Before I do that, let me just show you these veggies. There they are, all chopped beautifully down. The kids have actually been requesting this. We haven't had this in a long time, and they've been actually asking for a vegetable risotto for a while, which is highly unusual, but it's good. All right, 330 grams, in that goes. 330 will then give you 3 out of the packet. Okay, now this has to cook off. This actually has to seal this rice to give you the right texture. Now from here on in, you want to remember to use reverse because we don't want to mush up your rice. We just need a minute of cooking that off. Aroma again, make sure you click your reverse. Now your reverse is under the speed dial. So when we click that, it now hits the reverse symbol and we go up to speed 0.5 again. So it's as easy as that to get that going. Now that helps you maintain the texture of the rice. It means your rice doesn't go mushy. I don't know if you guys can hear that the inverter has just kicked in because of the heating element in it. It actually kicks in over there and it starts, you can hear it churning away over there. That's how that EnerDrive inverter works. So next up, I'm going to need two things. Normally it would be veggie stock, but I didn't actually have any veggie stock left. So I'm going to actually today just use good old fashioned salt, and I need water. They're the two last ingredients. Now, if you can remember the proportions of 330 grams of rice to 720 grams of water, you can make any flavor risotto you like. So you can start with your onion and you can put bacon in there. You can put as many veggies as you want in there. No, not too many, but you can put some veggies in there. And then as long as you remember 330 and 720, you can finish this recipe yourself. It's so incredibly easy. So it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm saying it is today. Let's get back over here. It's about to be done. All right. So now, last step in the recipe. Now, you might know that the original recipe calls for, wrong thing, let's go this way, wine. I'm not doing wine, don't have any in with me in the car, so I'll just go without. So let's put 720 grams of water, just normal tap water, in it goes. You could put the wine in. It is going to be a bit lacking without the wine. Actually, it's going to be more so lacking without the veggie stock, to be honest. But just what I had today. Need to do a shop. There we go, 720. Now a couple of tips on, actually one more thing before I do that, salt. So I'm going to add in a heaped teaspoon of salt because I don't have veggie stock. Okay, in that goes. That might be not enough, let's put a little bit more. Now something to know with your risotto in your Thermomix. This is now going to cook for 15 minutes. You need to put on top your splash guard. I put my splash guard in. I cannot see it right now though. Oh, here we go. Down the side maybe. I think it's fallen down the kids' seat, so I'll put that on in a minute. You need to let the humidity out the top. So please remember to either use your simmering basket or your splash guard on top. It needs to allow it to sweat down. And the other thing I was about to say, after I put 15 minutes on the timer, 15 minutes of aroma, reverse again, don't forget reverse, and 0.5 of the speed again. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I'm third time lucky at mentioning it, is you do want to make sure it sits at the end. So when you get to the 15-minute mark, it might look watery still. Completely normal. Give it 5 minutes rest time. It'll absorb that extra moisture in and be ready to serve. So that's it. That's risotto. Vegetable risotto in Thermomix. 3 steps. 4 if you do the wine. If you want to add wine at the end of the cook time of the rice, put in your wine. Cook that for 3 minutes at aroma. Reverse. Remember reverse. Speed 0.5 again. Everything's on 0.5. And then you can go on to the next step, and then you don't have to do 15 minutes because you've already done 3 minutes. Just make it 12 minutes for that last step. But this, if you think about it, once that rice goes in, it needs a 1 minute cook, and then it's 15 minutes. Whether you put wine in, that might take up 3 minutes of the 15 or not, it's up to you. So let us know your favorite risotto flavor combinations when you get a chance. This is one of our favorites. The kids love it. But otherwise, let me spin you around one more time and show you the beautiful Lake Tinaroo here in the Atherton Tableland. I will put some drone footage up for you later, but it is just absolutely gorgeous, and the sun is going to go down behind me shortly as well, which will be absolutely amazing over the clouds there. Yesterday we had a beautiful sunset in there, but there's a few clouds today as well. So take care, and I look forward to hearing what your favorite risottos are, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more inspiration with your Thermomix. Bye for now.